Yeah, there's people who didn't like that Brock Lesnar just came out and squashed John Cena. And let's just call it that. It was a squash. Definitely a shock open. And we already had people complaining that $30 for this.
Just one match in, huh? I
Yeah.
don't know. They tried to make it seem like it was Knight's fault. He caused the distraction. It was just clumsy and awkward looking.
Well, I don't know if you caught it. And I was watching the replay. I still don't know what happened. Jey Uso got cut open somehow. Or busted open. I wouldn't even say cut open. He got busted open. And he looked like he was pretty fucked up. So that kind of threw off everything. I would
So after
suggest.
losing the match, Rollins has the gall to accept a champion versus champion match.
Was he going to tell him no?
Yes. I
Well, then he
lost a
won't be
match. I need to
champion.
fucking regroup. If I can't beat Punk and his wife, how the fuck am I going to beat Cody Rhodes? Oh, by the way, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame.
I don't know. Maybe they tried to surprise her, seeing as she is really in with the boss.
Everything she does to me just seems fake and rehearsed. When she was getting crucified by The Undertaker, I find that more believable than when she's trying to be all fucking genuine. I seem to remember Triple H saying that there was going to be surprises and shit.
Yes, like if you tuned in for surprises and that's what you got, then yes, you should be mad.
What do you think of the effort that they put into the first ESPN pay-per-view?
They put no effort into it.
It's the
As a matter
exact
of
same
fact,
shit, isn't it?
It is the exact same thing as it was on Peacock. Now it's just more expensive. And there's commercials.
Let's talk about WrestlePalooza. We are, of course, in Indianapolis. The Walkers are the Usos, Rollins' stupid ass group. You got Punk and his wife. You have Io Sky, then Stephanie Vacour, and then Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. No Cena or Lesnar.
Well, Lesnar's not going to do the walk.
I was just kind of hoping to see him like in his dressing room or in a cave somewhere just eating meat, like a big turkey leg or something. Because, you know, they always have Punk sipping coffee.
Yeah, they could have done something like that.
Then we have a big old WWE ESPN hype video. It sounded like Vince got cheered when he was on the screen, which was kind of interesting. You're fucking up, Triple H. Who, by the way, opens because he loves himself. And then Pat McAfee returned. I was overjoyed. Well, the opening match was Brock Lesnar and John Cena, which surprised me.
Surprised me too, as they were saying that it was going to be the main event, and then we find out on Friday that it actually is going to open the show.
Lesnar came out looking jacked, and Cena came out with a bunch of stupid kids. Did they say what the kids were? Was it some like school or some shit?
I didn't catch it.
Okay. Well, Heyman came out and did the announcing for Lesnar. Apparently, that's what he wanted to talk to Heyman about. I'm glad we got a resolution to that. Then Lesnar proceeds to beat the fuck out of Cena. And he hit a power slam and 2 German suplexes. Cena ended up firing back out of nowhere, and he hit 3 consecutive FUs. Lesnar, of course, kicked out. Then Cena goes for a 5-knuckle shuffle. Brock hits him with 6 F5s and just wins. After the match, Lesnar F5s the ref, and then Cena again. I'm just glad that Cena didn't kick out of 6 F5s. I was about to get pissed.
Yeah, that would have been a little bit much. But it was a very shocking open. Now, there was a lot of people who didn't like that open. Obviously, it has probably more to do with Brock, you know. But yeah, there's people who didn't like that Brock Lesnar just came out and squashed John Cena. And let's just call it that. It was a squash. Yeah, Cena got some offense, but it was a squash.
Yeah, glorified squash. So they're obviously going to wrestle again, I'd say, right?
I don't think so. I think
No?
that's.
This is a one
I
and
mean,
done? He's going to attack Cena after the match, and Cena's going to be okay with that?
but what does Brock have left to do with Cena? Like, I just
He has to lose.
buried you.
Cena needs to go after, because Lesnar was going after Cena. Now Cena needs to go after Lesnar. They might do a thing where Lesnar goes, I don't want to kick your ass again. And then Cena has to, provoke Lesnar into a fight. He has to make Lesnar want to kill him.
Maybe this is going to be Cena's last opponent. Like,
Maybe.
he has to conquer the mountain of Brock Lesnar.
Maybe he just loses to Lesnar until December.
I don't know. It'd be interesting, but yeah, definitely a shock open. And we already had people complaining that $30 for this.
Just one match in, huh?
Yeah. Like, oh, this is not going to be good. I don't know what you were wanting. You want some kind of 5-star mat classic between these two. Like, when does that ever happen? When is Brock Lesnar ever putting on 5-star matches?
When he wrestled Kurt Angle, probably when he wrestled Benoit
At
too.
WrestleMania?
I remember
They
his
had a lot of
matches with
matches,
Angle were really, really fucking good. I don't know about specifically the WrestleMania match. Like the Raw matches they had when they were trying to out wrestle each other. Like, no, I'm the better wrestler. And doing them flippity doos.
yeah, they've had a lot of good back and forth, them too. But recent Brock Lesnar,
Suplex City, Brock. You know what you're getting.
yeah, there's not going to be any technical stuff. It's going to be power moves, which I'm for.
Yeah, because I mean, seeing grown men throw each other around isn't boring ever.
After he F5'd the ref, he picked him up by his belt and threw him out the ring.
He's just a freak.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what's next for Brock Lesnar. It seems like him and Heyman have some kind of thing going on now, so maybe he's going to be helping out the Vision.
I don't know. I don't think him and Cena are done.
Maybe they're not. Maybe this is all leading to like War Games or something. They're going to have Cena in War Games before he leaves.
Well, moving on, we have the Bronze beating the Usos. LA Knight was the special guest referee. I don't know when they announced that.
They did it on socials, or maybe on the pre-show. I saw it on social media.
Okay. The Bronze hit a Steiner Bulldog. The Usos hit a 3D. They tried to get Knight involved with the finish. Like, I don't know. They tried to make it seem like it was Knight's fault. He caused the distraction that got the Usos speared, whatever. It was just clumsy and awkward looking.
Well, I don't know if you caught it, and I was watching the replay. I still don't know what happened. Jey Uso got cut open somehow, or busted open. I wouldn't even say cut open. He got busted open, and he looked like he was pretty fucked up. So that kind of threw off everything, I would suggest.
I just know Knight was standing around like a deer in the headlights. I don't know. It just looked off.
There was one point where Bronson Reed was about to get in the ring, and Knight like reared back like he was going to hit him.
Yeah.
Which was funny.
When I like when Jimmy had the chair and he was going to use it on, I think it was Reed, and Knight was looking right at him. He was like, go ahead. And he turned around. Oh, he's going to let him go. But that was that. Well, then we had Stephanie Victoria winning her girls match somehow.
Slow starter, but it ended up being a pretty good match. These are two of the workhorses of the division, I would say. So you knew they were going to put on one of those type of matches, a grab special. And yeah, Victoria wins off of a spinal tap, which is like a corkscrew moonsault thing she does from the top rope. Now, has she gone away from that SVD finisher, the Stephanie Victoria backbreaker? Maybe, but that's what she won with this time, the spinal tap. And she is your new women's champion. And if you're following along, that means she will be facing Tiffany Stratton at Crown Jewel, because it's going to be champion versus champion there too. Now, I wonder if they're going to do the mid card for the women, which would be Becky Lynch versus. Yep, don't know.
Oh, Julia.
Oh, yeah, Julia. Yeah, that would be an interesting matchup there.
I guess.
Well, interesting is in like they really have no history together, and it's never a match you would think you would see. Becky Lynch versus Julia. But yeah, we'll see if they're actually going to do it. But we do know for a fact it's going to be Cody versus Seth. So
that floors me. Because the Punks won their match. AJ Lee tapped out Becky Lynch.
She sure did.
So after losing the match, Rollins has the gall to accept a champion versus champion match.
I don't think it was the goal. Was he going to tell him no?
Yes. I lost a match. I need to fucking regroup. If I can't beat Punk and his wife, how the fuck am I going to beat Cody Rhodes?
Well, he didn't tap out. Becky did. And two,
he still lost.
Then you won't be champion then. This is your obligated match to show up for. If you don't want to show up, then we'll put the belt on someone else who will show up.
There you go. Do that. He doesn't deserve it.
Well, when he loses to Cody, then that's going to be 2 losses for the heavyweight champion.
So the Undertaker comes out. God damn it. He comes out just to talk to Stephanie McMahon, and he looks like he's trying to be Fred Durst or something. His little fucking outfit.
He's the American Badass. You'll see him in Saudi. That version.
So after a painfully long exchange, it's announced that Stephanie's going to be in the Hall of Fame. And then the bitch had the nerve to look surprised and pretend to cry.
I don't think she pretended. Well, one, I think she was shocked. And two, I mean, it's an achievement for her. I don't know why she wouldn't be overtaken with emotion.
Okay.
What?
I find it hard to believe that she didn't know.
You don't think Triple H wanted to actually surprise her? You know, some people have like surprise parties or to where the spouses include in on.
Yeah, it's her dad's company. She knows how it works. She's too ingrained in like the inner office shit.
Well, first of all, it's September, and they're already telling her she's in the Hall of Fame for 2026, which they don't even start doing that until January. So I don't know why she would expect this is my Hall of Fame announcement in September.
I'm sure they told her.
I don't think they did.
As Triple H has given it to her. Oh, by the way, you're going to be in the Hall of Fame.
I don't know. Maybe they tried to surprise her, seeing as she is really in with the boss. Now, maybe she went through his phone when he was sleeping or something and saw it, but I think he tried to surprise her.
Everything she does to me just seems fake and rehearsed. Like when they do the stuff that where she's trying to be like actually Stephanie McMahon, that seems more rehearsed and scripted than her wrestling shit. When she was getting crucified by the Undertaker, I find that more believable than when she's trying to be all fucking genuine.
Well, that's fair. So you think she knew about her induction in September?
I'd be surprised if she didn't.
There you go. Either way, congrats to her being the first inductee into the Hall of Fame. That's almost now a year off. So good for her. And she misses the 2027 induction, which you know where they're going to be then. So it's going to be interesting to see who they induct for that one.
Guess we'll have to find out. Well, finally, we get to Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship. Now, you were talking about how Cena and Lesnar couldn't be the main event because they haven't even interacted with each other. I think these two have interacted with each other less.
Drew McIntyre has been feuding with Randy Orton more than he has been Cody.
Well, the match was good. Cody won with a single crossroads, which again, you establish that you need like 100 crossroads to beat somebody. So when somebody loses after a single crossroads.
Well, he was playing injured.
Yeah, McIntyre tried to do the Claymore through the announce desk thing again, but the ref got involved. And then, yeah, McIntyre ended up kicking the desk and fucked his leg up. Cody hit a couple moves, and yeah, he won with a crossroads.
And you see McIntyre's going to have the ref to blame as he stopped him from that. And then he also stopped him from using the turnbuckle, which he got caught, so that should have been expected.
Poor McIntyre.
I mean, he really shouldn't have had anything to complain about, but he will.
No, but motherfucker just can't get a win.
Yeah. You know, going back to what happened on SmackDown with the stomp, they started to play that Cody was like not all there. And they even did a moment where he was like stumbling out of trying to do a Cody cutter. So I thought they were going to play like a head injury thing. Remember the Shawn Michaels where he got like insecured by Owen Hart and then he blacked out during the match? I thought they were going to do a play on that, but they ended up not doing that.
Well, yeah, the pay-per-view just ended with Cody standing tall. And I seem to remember Triple H saying that there was going to be surprises and shit.
Yeah.
In this pay-per-view. You were talking about surprised.
Yeah. I mean, there were surprises. Brock Lesnar, surprise, shocking win. Stephanie McMahon got surprised with the Hall of Fame. Now, were they good surprises? No. Could you consider it clickbait? Yes. Like if you tuned in for surprises and that's what you got, then yes, you should be mad.
What do you think of the effort that they put into the first ESPN pay-per-view?
They put no effort into it.
It's the exact same shit, isn't it?
It is the exact same thing as it was on Peacock. Now it's just more expensive. And there's commercials, which I did have a question about, by the way, because during my feed, which I was watching on the ESPN app, I have free cable, by the way. Like it's included with our rent. So I have free cable. And I got ESPN through that. And there were commercial breaks. Like there was literally just a screen that said commercial break. There were no actual commercials. It was just a screen that said commercial break. And that screen stayed on for like 3 minutes until they came back from commercial, only to then have the WWE branded commercials. But my question is then who was the commercials for? Because you're not able to watch it on cable. You have to watch it through the ESPN app. So essentially, everybody who's watching it is getting that same commercial break screen. So who are the commercials for? And where are the commercials?
Couldn't tell you.
Like, maybe I'd rather have the commercials than staring at a screen that says commercial break for 3 minutes.
Well, maybe you should do what a normal person does and take a piss or get a drink or something.
Well,
You're going to sit and watch the commercials and analyze them?
I like watching the commercials sometimes.
But yeah, that was WrestlePalooza.
As we talk
After all that.
Yeah. Needed to be said.